Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. Okay. This is a reply to Dexter Morgan. If this was TikTok, I'd go like this, and his little reply would be right here. But anyways, he made mention that he knows somebody at his company that made over $6 a mile or $6 a mile or so on and so forth. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think us at this company, we hit a load that was over $9 a mile. Done several $3, $4, $5, $6 a mile loads, especially as a team expediting truck. Back at Prime, hell, we've done loads that were like over $10 a mile. The high val stuff, short 200-mile run for $1,700, so on and so forth. Those loads are out there, but why I don't sit and go on YouTube and, oh yeah, we just did a $5 a mile load or $7 a mile load, or I'm super trucker over here, we do nothing but $10 a mile loads and all that bullshit, is because it's not the norm. And me as a YouTuber, even though small channel, I'm not acting like I got some big blown up channel or anything like that, but I don't like the freaking BS that happens on YouTube. You got the lineups and the so-ons and the so forths that get on here and, oh, we only run this, or we won't run for less than that, or, all we do is high val because, we're high val dedicated because, I tell my fleet manager what to do, or, so on and so forth. The BS that happens on YouTube. So I don't really bring up when we get high dollar loads, which we do get them. Reason being is because if I sat and talked about them and then somebody looking to get into trucking runs across a couple of those and go, Jesus, David H. and Melissa H., man, they're $10 a mile loads and $8 a mile loads, 6, 5, 4, 3, whatever loads, it's going to do them a disservice because, all right, if I get 1 or 2 of those a month and that's all I talk about, is that the truth? Is that giving good information? No. Should I talk about them? Yeah, you know what? I should probably start bringing it up when we get these better paying loads, because I don't talk about the good, generally the good things. I usually only talk about the bad things. Kind of reason why is because there's so much people spewing the good stuff that I want to just keep it real. This is the bad thing, but maybe I should start talking about the higher paying stuff that we run across. But I just wanted to touch on it. I left him a message, a comment, saying we run across that, but yeah, we get plenty of high dollar loads. The problem is they're few and far between. I think it was $9 a mile we got here at this company last month. I think it was. I know my buddy Jeremy was like, damn, that's a good paying load. The problem is too, is a lot of these high dollar paying loads are short runs. So you're doing a 300 mile run that's paying $5 a mile. Yeah, that's good money, and you don't burn your fuel and all that stuff. But if you only get 1 of those a month, does it really qualify you to run around talking? I get $5 a mile loads because that tends to be what happens on YouTube. When something happens one time, that is now the norm. I had a $16,000 gross week. You never heard me mention that on YouTube, ever. I've had a $15,000 gross week, but I don't run out there and say it because they're not the norm. I'll come out and say, oh, geez, man, this week was horrible. Because at the time, we're having more bad loads than there are good loads. The other thing about me is I'll tend to overreact to the bad, make the bad sound like it's worse than it actually is. But the problem is I have standards, or I have to do this, and anything below that is horrible, even though this guy over here would survive off this just fine. I'm like, oh my God, we're going bankrupt, when, no, we need to be down here to be going bankrupt, type of a deal. So in a sense, you could say, well, then you're not being totally truthfully honest. Yes and no. Yes, I'm being honest that I'm making less than I normally would make. So it's the thing. But I guess it's not totally honest that I'm not running around saying, oh, but we're still, well, I do say we're still making money, just not what we would expect to make living like hobos in a truck. But yeah, I think his comment. Thank you for the comment, Dexter. I think your comment warranted a video because it was one. It's going to make people look in the comments, go, "Hey, where do you work? I want those $5 a mile loads." Where, yeah, they're there. They're just not. They're everywhere. Like I said, I think the most paying load I got at Prime was $14 a mile. We were just like, cool. I'll go that I think it was 190 miles. It was a level 3 high val, and it picked up and delivered same day. So it was like it had the greatest thing. Picked up, ran it 190 miles, and delivered it. Boom. It was like $1,700 or whatever it was, but it worked out to be great. I don't remember. We had a few of those because as a team truck, we were doing a lot of high val stuff when we got over into the Ohio area. And that's another thing that kills me being dry van. Going to California, I expect to get banging shit coming out of California, but in dry van, you don't. In reefer, you do. Going to Ohio, I expect to get banging shit coming out of Ohio. Hell, we had a hell of a time even getting a load out of Ohio. And struggled to get $1.78 a mile at that. I was offered a load for tomorrow that picked up 4:30 in the morning out of Houston, because what we're doing, we're delivering over here in Arlington. Then I'm running over. I'm going to stage myself in Houston, 227. Well, I'm going to the house 227 miles away because I got a part for the truck that's broken that I need, that I ordered, and they sent it to the house. So I'm going to pick that up and then go the 80 miles over to Houston and stage in Houston. But she pre-planned us or asked if we could do it. It picked up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, no, it's a mail load, so it's an important load to be on time. I was like, no, we delivered at 10 o'clock at night. They're saying we can't come early. And if they're slow, I got 4 hours plus about 5-hour run. No, there's no way to stop by the house and everything, because stopping by the house is going to take me about an hour by the time I get the Tahoe out, park the truck, go drive, come back, pull the truck out, park the Tahoe, yada, yada, yada. So we didn't do it, but it was going to Orlando, Florida, and it was only paying $2,700. Now, granted, I don't know how far. I didn't do the math, or I didn't say how many miles it was, but imagine going into Orlando, Florida for a Saturday morning delivery. We'd probably end up spending the weekend in Orlando. Now, that would be a great place to spend your weekend, a nice warm climate. Hell, I could have visited my sister now that I think about it. She's over there by Orlando. Damn. Well, in reality, I probably would have taken it if I had the time to pick it up, but I just don't have the time to pick it up. So we didn't get another pre-plan, so I guess we'll have to wait till morning when she gets back in to get a load out of Houston. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Remember, there's no BS on this channel, and that's why some of you guys hate this channel, because you like fruffly little rainbows and unicorns, and I don't throw rainbows and unicorns unless I see a rainbow or a unicorn. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. Damn straight you ring that bell. And go check us out on Facebook, Trucking with David H. If you like no BS and really just comment content all over the place, this is the channel for you. You want to watch Jeremy and Melissa get freaking staggering drunk? This is the channel for you. I had to delete that live. That was so bad.